This is one of the most disturbing and brutal attacks Singapore has witnessed in recent memory. A man flew across countries with a cleaver in his bag, waited 2 days, and in the middle of Beach Road in broad daylight, he unleashed a savage rampage on his wife that left her permanently disfigured, blind in one eye and traumatized for life. And now, over 2 years later, he has been sentenced. But is the sentence enough? Or does this case reveal far deeper problems that we as a society need to confront? Welcome to 2230. In this episode, we dive into the full story behind the Beach Road Cleaver attack that shocked the nation in 2022, the recent court ruling, and what it means for justice, domestic abuse, and victim protection in Singapore. 49-year-old Cheng Guan pleaded guilty to attempted murder after he slashed his wife, Ms. Han Hongli, outside a restaurant along Beach Road. The cleaver attack left her blind in the left eye, with reduced arm function, permanent facial damage, and a nearly severed hand. It wasn't just the injuries, it was the sheer brutality and determination behind it. Even after the cleaver blade broke, he didn't stop. He grabbed a second one and continued the attack. The violence was caught on video and quickly went viral. But what led to this vicious assault? Court documents revealed that Cheng, who was living in China, had been financially supported by Ms. Han since she moved to Singapore in 2016 to work in a hotpot restaurant. Every 2 months, she sent him around 1,800 Singapore dollars. But everything changed when she discovered he had committed an unspecified but serious wrongdoing against her daughter from a previous marriage. She threatened to report him to the Chinese police. In return, he paid 7,100 Singapore dollars as compensation, and she stopped sending him money. Consumed by fear and rage, Cheng hatched a sinister plan. On the 6th of April 2022, he secretly boarded a flight to Singapore with one goal: to silence her. 2 days later, at 5:20 p.m., Cheng confronted Ms. Han at the restaurant, pulled out the cleaver, and launched into a violent frenzy, yelling, "If I am not living well, you should not think about living." What followed was chaos. Bloodshed. Screams. Bystanders trying desperately to stop the assault by throwing chairs and objects. Ms. Han ran, but Cheng chased her down with a second cleaver. The attack only ended when police arrived and subdued him with a taser. Fast forward to June 2024. The court sentenced him to 19 years in jail and 8 strokes of the cane. The prosecution had asked for life imprisonment, calling it one of the worst types of attempted murder. But the judge stopped short of the maximum, citing his clean record, age, and the fact that it wasn't a premeditated plan to attack the public. But here's the question: was that enough? The psychological scars are immense. Ms. Han took a year and a half to recover, not just physically but emotionally. She struggled with suicidal thoughts, and her ability to live and work was permanently altered. This case shines a light on domestic abuse, emotional manipulation, and the devastating consequences when victims have no protection. Should Singapore introduce stronger protections for foreign spouses and family members at risk? Should the definition of attempted murder include lasting trauma, not just fatal intent? And what about society's role? Videos of the attack circulated widely, but would you have stepped in if you were there? Are we prepared to intervene in the face of public violence? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think the 19-year sentence was enough? Should life imprisonment have been imposed for such a deliberate act? If you found this story important and thought-provoking, hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to 2230 for more in-depth human-centered news from Singapore. Let's keep asking the tough questions, and let's make sure these stories are never forgotten.